Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wa rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to see you all, brothers and sisters. We are doing lesson number 24. Lesson number 24 deals with numbers. We have had some encounter with numbers in our previous lessons, starting from book 1. Slowly, we went forward. And now this lesson combines everything that we have learned plus more. So, brothers and sisters, I feel that if we do it in groups, the numbers, it makes a lot more sense and it becomes easy to understand. So, if you go on your page number, brothers and sisters, what is your page number? 161. 1 and 2. After 2, you should draw a line. Draw a line with pencil now. At home, you can draw with a red ink or something so that this group is separated. Okay. Now, we must understand, brothers and sisters, there is an Arab, how to do the grammatical analysis of all these things. Wherever it is possible, we'll do only briefly. Later on in book 3, we can go in detail. And as you will see, that even in the key, Dr. Abdurrahim has given it in the groups. Okay. So, talibun wahidun. If you say wahidun talibun, it's wrong. Talibun wahidun, talibun is man'ut, wahidun is the naat. That's the way it is. So number 1 and number 2, what is the relationship between adad and ma'dud? Naat, man'ut. Now brothers and sisters, we must remember adad, al-adadu, I will write down. The number. Very important to know ma'dud. What is the meaning of ma'dud? Okay? So, if you can always remember ma'dud, al-adad, al-ma'dud. Okay. 3 students. So 3 is the number. Student is ma'dud, the thing counted. 4 books. 4 is the number. Books is the ma'dud. So number 1 and 2 will always match. They will always match. Talibun wahidun, talibatun wahidatun. Talibani ithnani, talibatani ithnatani. Not man'ut. Okay. Then we have a second group. That is from number 3 to number 10. Okay, number 10. What is adad doing in this? Adad is coming as a mudaf. Plus, it is opposite of ma'dud. If the ma'dud is masculine, muzakkar, the adad becomes muannas. So this is the main thing. And also, the ma'dud is always plural. From 3 to 10. Everything is beautifully explained in the key. Brothers and sisters, see, I put all the highlighters and I try to highlight everything that is there. Beautiful, explanation in the key. So it will help you, inshallah. And we will study here also. That is second group. Now the third group, brothers and sisters. What is the third group? Starting from 11 to 19. No, not 20. 11 to 19, sister. I'm talking about 11 to 19 and then I'm coming to 11 and 12. What is so special about 11 to 19? Brothers and sisters? The speciality is that the adad has 2 parts. Are you with me? Adad has 2 parts. That is the distinguished factor in there. That 11 to 19, the adad has got 2 parts. And of course the ma'dud is there. Now we come to 11 and 12. Okay, brothers and sisters? 11 and 12, the adad, which is 2 parts, matches ma'dud. Are you with me? Adad, which consists of 2 parts. For example, ahada ashara. Now that is the adad. But see, ahada ashara. There are 2 parts to it. It matches with ma'dud, which is taliban. Got the idea? Requires little thinking. Okay. And then Ithna ashara taliban. Again, Ithna ashara taliban. They are all muzakkar. The adad, which consists of 2 parts, matches the ma'dud. Now remember, brother and sister, Ithnani became Ithna. Why? Because if Ithnani is followed by another noun in the numbers, then the noon is dropped. Huh? Okay. It is ithnani, but as soon as you put ashara, then the noon is dropped. So we will remember. Now let us take the muannas. Okay? Talibatan. Are you with me? Talibatan. So, ihda, part 1, asharata, they match. They are same. And then talibatan, it matches. Isnata, asharata, talibatan. So they are all matching. But starting from 11 going to 99, the ma'adud is singular, it is mansub, it is indefinite, and what we call it? Tamiz. What we call it? Tamiz. I repeat again. From 11 to 99, ma'adud is singular, it is indefinite, and it is mansub. And we call it tamiz. We have done it. Now, 3 to 10, ma'adud is plural and it is majroor because it is mudaf ilayhi. Now, the fourth group, brothers and sisters. Fourth group starts from 13 and ends at 19. Okay. So, brothers and sisters, we start 13. Okay. We say salasata ashara taliban. So here we have salasata ashara. That is your number. 2 parts. Salasata ashara. Okay. And taliban. Now taliban is muzakkar. So the second part of the number matches. But the first part is opposite. Are you with me? First part is opposite. Salasata. Ashara taliban. So if you can see, shall I write down on the board? It's in the book. Yeah. It's just you can, with pencil, you can put circles or draw lines or anything. Brother, I have to again tell you something. That numbers will come with practice. The more we practice, the more fluent you will become. And in every language, the numbers are a bit complicated in every language. If you happen to know English and you say numbers because you have been doing it from your childhood. Some of you speak other languages. I can speak a little bit of Urdu, Gujarati, Sindhi, Kachhi. I can speak a little bit. Some of you can speak Punjabi, and Soheli. The thing is that they are complicated, but because you grew up with it, you don't feel the difference. But if you were to teach somebody, it's not easy. I have had many instances in the bookstore, brothers and sisters. People come, they speak Urdu, but when I count in Urdu, he said, don't count in Urdu. I don't understand. And it has happened to me with Gujarati. They speak fluent Gujarati with me, and when I count numbers in Gujarati, no, don't count. I don't understand. It means, one has to have a practice. So, inshallah, we'll practice. Or if some of you will go to Middle East in few days' time, it will all come to you. Okay. Now, another thing about 11 to 19. Everything is mabni, fixed on fatah. Are you with me? Everything is mabni on fatah. Do you realize that? 11 to 19. There are no dhammas, no kasras. Everything is mabni. When you say mabni, and if you have to describe it in grammar, how will you say? Mabniyun ala fatah fi mahalli. whatever the situation is. Is it coming as a mafulun bihi, then nasbin. If it is coming as a majroor, then fi mahalli jarrin. And if it is coming as a fa'il or mubtada or something, you will say fi mahalli rafin. Except the first part of 12. What is the first part of 12, brothers and sisters? And one more. Now this is not mabni. It is mu'arab. What you call it? Mu'arab. Mu'arabun. Means it declines. But the declension is of dual. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? How does the dual decline? If I put noon here, then you will say ithnani and then ithnaini, ithnaini. If I put noon here, you will say ithnatani, ithnataini, ithnataini. But because there is no noon here, what will you say now? Ithnai. What will you say? Isnai and isnai. Okay, keep that in mind, brother. And here it will be isnatai. And here again will be, again, it is all beautifully explained in the key. Brother, if it is isna, it is marfu. What is the sign of marfu? Alif. If it is isnai, it can be mansub or majroor. What is the sign of mansub and majroor? Yeah. If you remember that, then you are doing beautiful, brother. So, again, you will remember, and in book 3, we will be doing analysis also. Okay. So, 11 to 19, the first part is murakkab or compound, consists of 2. Okay. Everything is mabni on fatah, except first part of 12. These things are to be understood and, kept in mind. So, number 11 and 12, the other matches the mahdud. If it is muzakkar, it is all muzakkar. If it is muannas, it is all muannas. Then, brothers and sisters, from 13 to 19, the second part matches the mahdud. The first part is opposite. So if you say thalathata ashara taliban, what is matching with taliban? Ashara, which is second part. What about thalathata? It is opposite. This we have to keep it in mind. All the way up to 19. And if I say talibatan, then I'll say thalatha asharata talibatan. So what is matching with talibatan? The second part. Ashrata. The first part is opposite. This thing has to be kept in mind. Right? And brothers and sisters, up to 19. After 19, draw a line. Then we have to come to 20. Number 20. We make this as a group. Because in this group, we will add 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. What do we call these numbers? Uqudun. Okay? Now, brothers and sisters, this is on the pattern of Jama, Muzakkar, Salim. So, Ishruna, it is Marfu bil Waw. If I make it Mansub, it will become Shreen. And if I make it Majroor, it will be Ishreen. See, same way as mudarisuna, mudarisina, mudarisina, muslimuna, muslimina, muslimina, mu'minuna, mu'minina, mu'minina. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So this is a separate group. And in this group will be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. They will have same pattern. So let us see what can we say from our memory. Ishruna, then 30, Thalathuna, 40, Arbauna, 50, Khamsuna, 60, Sittuna, 70, Sab'una, 80, Thamanuna, 90, Tis'una. And we will decline the way we decline Jama, Muzakkar, Salim. Okay. Now the next group, brothers and sisters. The next group is from 21 to 29. And if you understand 21 to 29, then it is the same with 31 to 39, 41 to 49, 51 to 59, 91 to 99. It will be same pattern. Again, brothers and sisters, please pay attention. Number 21 and 22. Everything will match. Adad will match with ma'dud. The only difference is the waw, ataf comes after 1. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Wahidun wa ishruna. Okay? And then taliban. When it comes to ishruna, uqudun, it does not change with gender. It remains same. Ishruna taliban and ishruna talibatan. So, wahidun wa ishruna taliban. And then, ithnani wa. Now, you see, proper ithnani plus wa ishruna taliban. Take it into a muannas side. Talibatan, we say, ihda wa ishruna talibatan. And then isnatani wa ishruna talibatan. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Fine. Now comes to 23. Number 23. Now comes number 23. Taliban. Muzakkar. So the number will become muannas. Salasatun. Again proper tanween. Tun. Salasatun wa ishruna taliban. So from 23 onwards, brothers and sisters, you can draw a line between 22 and 23 to separate them. Okay? Because it is from 23 to 29, again you will have a number in opposite with ma'dud. Brother Hassan, is it clear, inshallah? It's clear? The same will be with the muannas. Talibatan. So, salasun, not salasatun, salasun. Got the idea, Sister Hafsa? Inshallah. Sister Sumayya? Sister Fatima? Inshallah. Brothers and sisters, if you forget this, don't worry. This will come with revision. I do not expect you to be, fluent in one day. As you will revise, inshallah, it will come back to you, inshallah. So, you just have to pay special attention to 28. If it is muzakkar, it is samaniyatun. If it is muannas, it is samanin. I would like you to highlight samanin. And you just have to memorize it. When we go to book 3, you will understand this noun. This kind of a noun which has tanween kasra, but actually it is marfu. It is marfu. We will understand in book 3, inshallah. We'll go in detail. Is this group clear, brothers and sisters? Now, Make 31 now. Baskin Robbins 31 ice cream. Huh? Make 31. Okay, how will you say 31? Wahidun wa salasuna. Wahidun wa salasuna. And then Taliban. Taliban. Ice cream, yes. Okay. And if you say to Talibatan, what will you say? Ihda wa salasuna Talibatan. Okay. Now come to 33 students. What will you say? Salasatun wa salasuna Taliban. Make it 43. Salasatun wa arbauna Talibatan. See, nothing changes. It follows the same pattern of 23 onwards. Inshallah, so we are not repeating that, but keep that in mind. Now, as I was talking to you, that Ishruna, Salasuna, Arbauna, Khamsuna, Chittuna. Now, Dr. Sahib, Dr. Abdurrahmi is mentioning here. Can you see, brother and sister? Salasuna Taliban, and then Salasuna Talibatan, up to 90. What are they called? Al-Uqud. It has a name, technical name. Al-Uqud. And they are on the pattern of Jama' Muzakkar Salih. Okay. Now we come to 100. And here the changes take place. Here the changes are taking place. Again, to refresh our mind, group number 1, Naat Manut, 1 and 2. Group number 2, brothers and sisters, from 3 to 10. Mudaf Mudaf Ilayhi. 3 books. Salasatu Kutubin. 4 students. Arbatu Tulabin. Remember, opposite. Adad Madud, but Madud is Jama. Starting from 11 to 99. The Madud is Tamiz, Mansub. Come to 100, it becomes Mudaf Ilayhi. But singular, no more plural. So Miyatu Talibin, Mudaf, Mudaf Ilayhi. Okay? Now remember, Miyatu will decline. It can be Miyata or Miyati. It can be. Fine. How do you say 101? Miyatu Talibin wa Talibun. How do you say 102? Miyatu Talibin wa Talibani. Are you with me? Maybe you can draw a line there. Separate 102 and 103. Now, as soon as you come to 103, brother, Miyatun is separate. 100. And then we'll start 3 to 10, the same that we did in the beginning. Is it clear, brother? See, Miyatun, fine. Miyatun has got a tanween, it will decline. But what about Salasatu Tullabin? It's like 3 to 10. Remember we did 3 to 10? It is same. Same with Muannas. Miyatun will not change. But 3 students, female students, 103 female students, Miyatun wa Salathu Talibatin. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? And then you can count up to 199 with the same rules that we just learned. Brothers and sisters? How will you say 120? Guess, how will you say 120? Miyatun wa Ishrun. That's the, how will you say 130? Miyatun wa Salasun. So nothing will change. How will you say 121? Miyatun wa Wahidun wa Ishrun. Are you with me? Miyatun wa Wahidun wa Ishrun. 121. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Yes. Miyatun, yes, it will decline. When you see a tanween, it will decline. Okay, are you with me, brothers and sisters? It will decline. So in other words, brother, what we learn from 1 to 99 will come after Miyatun. Huh? Anywhere from 101 to 199, you will put Miyatun first, and the numbers that we learned will come. Okay? How will you say 111? Miyatun wa ahada ashara taliban. Taliban. Are you with me? How would you say 111 female students? Miyatun wa ihda asharata taliban. Same way from 1 to 99 will come. Okay? Now make it 200. Miyatani. If it is on its own, then it is miyatani. But if you put, a madud to it, 200 students, male students, how will you say? Miyata talibin. Then the noon will go away. If it is miyatani without anything mentioned, then you will have a proper tani. But if you have madud mentioned, then it will become miyata. Noon will drop. These things we have to understand. 211. How will you say 211? Miyatani. Miyatani wa ahada ashara taliban. Are you with me? Inshallah, with little practice and reading it couple of times and reading the key couple of times, read it slowly. Don't try to digest everything in one sitting. No, there's too much to digest. Do it slowly, inshallah, and you will understand. Now, brothers and sisters, we start with 300. Now, with 300 to 900, brothers and sisters, 300 is combined. It's no longer separate. Salasu miyatin. Salasu miyatin. Mudaf ilayhi, but it is written together. So we have to remember, when do you write together? From 300 to 900. Salasu miyati talibin. Now, see how many parts are there? Salasu miyati talibin. So what is salasu? Mudaf. Miyati mudaf ilayhi. Wa huwa mudaf. And see, there is no tanween on miyatin. It's miyati. So it is mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. But no change in gender. It will remain same. Are you with me, Sister Hafsa? No change in gender. Talibin or talibatin will remain same. Now at this stage, brothers and sisters, I don't blame you to say that this is complicated. If you say this is complicated, it is a bit complicated. But numbers in every language are complicated, brother. Arabic is an exception. Every language, the numbers are complicated. You have never paid attention to those numbers. You speak naturally. But if you were to explain to somebody else who has never done the numbers in the language, he will find it difficult. So from, brothers and sisters, 300 to 900, are you with me? The number 100, number and 100 are together. Okay? They are written together. You cannot write them separately. Salasu miyati, khamsu miyati. See, it comes as a one, okay? But then khamsu, if you will highlight that dhamma, salasu, only the dhamma part. Highlight the dhamma part. Salasu, khamsu, sab'u, tis'u, arba'u, sittu, samani. All of them, if you write down the Dhamma. Why did I ask you to highlight the Dhamma? Sister Hafsa, why? Because it is Mu'arab. What is it? Mu'arab. It will decline. From Salathu Miyati, it can become Salasa, it can become Salasi. But Miyati will remain same. And Talibin will remain same. Are you with me? That's why I asked you to highlight it. So that highlight will tell you that it is declinable. It declines. Okay. Now, Samani, there is a kasra. There is a kasra. Brother and sister, now this is not mabni. It has a different i'rab. Estimated i'rab. That we will do in book 3. Otherwise, we will go off track. If we try to understand only Samani, we'll go off track. No. Because it is not mabni, but it has a different i'rab, estimated i'rab, muqaddara. Those things will come in book 3, inshallah. But let me assure you, they are very interesting. You will love it. By that time, you will become twice as strong as you are now, inshallah. Brother, now we come to Alfu Talibin. I want you to pay attention to the Ma'dud. What do you find starting from 100? Ma'dud. It is Mudaf ilayh. Fine. Second thing, Brother Abdul Samad, that the Ma'dud is now Majroor. And it is singular. Are you with me? These things you have to note it down. It is singular. See, from 3 to 10, Ma'dud is plural. Then from 11 to 99, Ma'dud is singular, but it is mansoob. But then after 100, it starts to become majroor. Because it is mudaf ilayhi, but it is singular. It is singular. Okay? So, alfu talibin, brothers and sisters, or talibatin, no change in gender. Then alfani, if you say 2,000 on its own, then it is alfani. But if you say 2,000 students, then alfa, talibin. This also one has to keep it in mind. But alhamdulillah, brother, we have been studying now for the past few months. Your mind is now become very sharp. If you are told, your mind accepts it, okay. If it is alone, then I will say alfani, but if I add anything, then it will become alfa. The noon will be omitted. Now, brothers and sisters, salasatu alafi. What is alafi? Alfu, alafi is the jama. Salasatu alafi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now remember, salasatu alafi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Salasatu alafi, talibin or talibatin. No change in gender. Whatever the gender is, the number will not have any change. So, brothers and sisters, salasatu alafi. And then talibin. Are you with me? So, salasatu will be mudaf. Alafi will be mudaf ilayhi. Wa huwa mudaf. And then mudaf ilayhi. Again, brothers and sisters, if you can highlight salasatu, khamsatu, sittatu, sabatu, just highlight the Dhamma. What does it tell you? It is declinable. The rest will stay there. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? It is declinable. Sister Arifa, inshallah, it's clear. Sister Abir. If you take 300 and 3,000, what is the difference? 300 is salathu, miatin. 3,000 is salasatu. It gets more or less. But it does not change. So we have to just remember that. Salasu miatin, and it will 3,000. Salasatu alafin. It will remain same with both gender. Okay, this inshallah you will bear in mind. Okay, brother, I go to 9,000. Tis'atu alafi talibin. Yeah, and 10,000, brothers and sisters. Asharatu alafi talibin. I stop here. That is enough to digest. The rest, inshallah, if we get another chance in book 3, we will do. We will do from 10,000 and up later on. I think if you can just study up to here, revise it, it's not difficult. You want me to go again, or you are okay? Because we were quite comfortable up to 100. And then after 100, we have other things like Miyatu talibin or Miyatu talibatin. Here, mudaf ilayhi comes. And when you come to Miyatani, so it's like a dual. But if you add anything to Miyatani, then it becomes Miyata. And then with 300 to 900, brothers and sisters, what do? You combine them. Salasu miyatin. Are you with me, brother? Mudaf ilayhi. And then we start with 1,000. Alfu, talibin, alfani. Alfani, you add something, the noon will be dropped. And then starting from 3,000, it is salasatu alafi. Up to, how will you say, up to 10,000. You'll go up to 10,000. That's all we should learn today in numbers. I request you to read the key. Key is very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. And if you do not understand anything in the key, you will ask me. Also, brothers and sisters, 20,000, there are changes, further changes. And I will wait till you become strong up to 10,000. Then we will tackle the 20,000 and onwards. Dr. Abdurrahim does explain in the key all these things. So if you understand, alhamdulillah, but if you don't understand, don't worry. We will again make an effort to look into it later on in our studies. The numbers should not bog you down. Do as much as you can. Okay. And just read the key. Yes, sister.
Just make sure. First part is right.
No, 23, where is it? Okay, 23, only 23?
And the rest,
No, Sister Hafsa has a question. 23, male students. So what will you say? Salasatun wa ishruna taliban. Make it into mansub now. Salasatan wa ishrina. Make it majrur. Salasatin wa ishrina taliban. Got the idea? Inshallah.
If you want to say like 1,300.
1,300.
You say alfu what?
Alfun.
Yeah.
Alfun wa salasumiyati. 1,300. Alfun wa salasumiyati. And then if you have ma'dud, you say ma'dud. If you don't have ma'dud, and if you say alfun wa salasumiyatin, then you say miyatin. If you say 10 without ma'dud, how will you say 10 without ma'dud? Asharatun. Asharatun. But if you have ma'dud, then it will become asharatu. If you don't have ma'dud, then you will end with a tanmi.
So you say
Alfun
alfun.
wa salasumiyatin. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Alfun wa salasumiyatin. How much is that? 1,300. Huh? Inshallah, clear? Okay. Okay. That is it for numbers. Other important thing here in the book, brother, page number 165. Ahwalul adadi. Ahwalul adad. The conditions of the number. Al-adadani wahidun wa ithnani ala wafqil ma'adud. And that is the right sign. What does that check sign mean? They both agree. Huh? What is number 2? There is an X sign. They don't agree. Which is from 3 to 10. And then, brother, number 3, what is number 3? 11 and 12. They agree. And then number 13 to 19. Huh? 4, number part 4. It says here, Al-Juzzu awwalu ala aks. What is the meaning of aks? Opposite. Aks al-ma'dud wa juzzu thani ala wafkihi. Means it is in agreement. That's all. Awalul ma'dud min salasa ila ashara tullabin jama majrur min ahada ashara ila tis'ata ashara. Balance is that? Mufrad mansub. Tamiz. 100,000. What is it? Mufrad majrur. We did it. This is the gist of it. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now we come to a very interesting lesson. In our last lesson, we did a little bit of ajwaf. We did 3 verbs. What were they? Qala, kama, and zar. We tried to understand that the alif in the middle, something else is hidden behind alif. And how do we find it? We go to mudhariya and that thing will come out. So qala yakulu. Originally it was yakvulu. It became yakulu. So the vav is there. So in other words, qala is kavala. What is it? Kavala. Okay. One more Arabic grammar term. If the verb has vav or ya. What did I say? If the verb has vav or ya, whether fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima, we say that verb is vavi. What will you say? That is verb is vavi. And if there's a ya, what will you say? Yai. It's easy, brother. It's not difficult. So qala is ajwaf. What is qala? Is ajwaf. You know, it's hollow. The weakness is in the middle. What will you call it? Qala ajwaf wavi. Are you with me? Ajwaf wavi. Why do you say wavi? Because it's the vav there. And when we say ba'a yabi'u, ajwaf yai. So try to, because then when we do other things, we will always be saying wavi and yai. It's simple. More interesting. Now kana. What is in the middle, brother? How do you know? Because yakunu. Kana yakunu. So it is wavi. Is it correct? Fine. Kana. What was originally? No, kavana is the root. Kaf, vav, nun is the root. But yak, vunu. What was the original? Yak, vunu. Nasara, yan, suru. So yak, vunu. Yak, vunu changed into yakunu. Yakunu. We are not going in detail how it changed. Yakunu is good enough for us. We can go forward with yakunu. Brothers and sisters, what happens when the ajwaf is Ajwaf is Bab Nasara. What will happen? Kana, Kana, Kanu, Kanat, Kanata, Kunna. Why did you say Kun? Because it is Bab Nasara. That's important. You say Ku, not Ki. Never say Ka. It will either be Ku or Ki, depending. So Kunna. Are you with me? Then Kunna, Kunta, Kuntuma, Kuntum, Kunti, Kuntuma, Kuntumna, Kuntu, Kunna. Are you with me? Easy, brother. Easy. Alhamdulillah. Yakunu, Yakunani, Yakununa, Takunu, Takunani, Yakunna, mashallah, mashallah, Yakunna. Again, Takunu, Takunani, Takununa, Takunina, Takunani, Takunna. Akunu, Nakunu. Tell me, is it difficult, brother? No, it's not difficult. And it's fun. It's joy to do all these conjugations, Alhamdulillah. Very common verb. It comes in the Quran all the time. So if I say to you, brothers and sisters, Takunu. How do I make Amar? Oh, how did you do that? Because you cross this, and then you put a sukoon there. We already have a sukoon, so this cannot be. See, we are now doing surgery here. We are doing surgery here, and what is the result? Kun. Just like kul. Okay. Now I want to do a little more. It is coming in the next lesson, but I would like to do because you are very sharp. Now, for singular, it's kun. How about dual? Kunna. But brother, in kunna, the waw will come. You just cannot say kuna. It has to be kuna. And then what will be the next one? Kunu. All these things are in the Quran. And then kuni. Kuni. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to the fire, it is kuni bardan. Fine, brother and sister. So remember, it's only in the singular, it's kun. But then the waw is coming, and it will be same in the kul. Why waw is coming? Because the verb is taku nani. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? The verb is taku nani. How do I make it amar? So it remains kuna. But many students make a mistake and write down this. No, there is a waw there. Are you with me? Okay, you will keep that in mind, inshallah. Kuna. Kun, fi'lu amrin, mabniun ala sukun. Kuna, fi'lu amrin, mabniun ala alfi nun. Keep that in mind. You know it. You know it. Okay. So we can easily conjugate, brothers and sisters. Now, kana is a nakis verb, as we have been studying. This is not the first time it's coming across. We have already studied. Kana means he was. Is the meaning complete? No. He was. Is the meaning complete? No. What was he? We need something else to complete the sense. So that something else, brother and sister, we bring the predicate, we bring the khabar. So kana is a fi'l, but it is nakis. Means it is incomplete. Nakis means incomplete. Okay? And if it is incomplete, then it won't have fa'il. This is very important to remember. Kana or any other verb which is naqis, it will not have fa'il. It will not have fa'il, but it will have ism and khabar. Khabar. But this is very important lesson and very interesting lesson. And it comes in the Quran on every page, in every ayah, fine. Now, brothers and sisters, if it has a khabar, then what do we know about khabar? It can be mufrad, it can be shibu jumla, or it can be jumla. Are you with me? So, these things that we have studied in the past, we will keep it in front when we talk about kana, inshallah. So, brothers and sisters, this is what you have to understand. And there are a couple of very important things I will tell you about kana. Okay. One of that thing is, brothers and sisters, kana means he was. But when you use kana for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when in Quran kana is mentioned for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it does not mean he was. It means he was, he is, he will be. So when it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, brothers and sisters, kana express eternal truth. Write down this. Kana expresses eternal truth. So eternal truth in reference to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we say kana tawwaban, he was most forgiving. He is and he will be. In that case, it is not was. Always. Okay, brothers and sisters, I will write down 2 sentences regarding the eternal truth. I will write down 2 sentences. Are you with me? Kana al-insanu ajulan. He was, he is, he will always be. So this is the meaning of eternal truth. Kana Allahu ghafuran rahiman. He was, he is, he will be. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Keep that in mind. Because otherwise, you will always be wondering, kana means was. Was Allah before and he is no longer? No, he is there till the end of the time. Okay. Hasty. We want everything quickly, brother. Haste, ajulan. These are the verses from Quran. Okay, brothers and sisters, we start our lesson. Al-Mudarris. Aina Anwaru ya Umar? La adri. I don't know. Ra'aytu qabla qalilin. I saw him little while ago. Kana waqifan. Kharij al-fasli. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Kana waqifan. Kana waqifan. He was. How will you translate kana waqifan? He was standing. He was standing. Fine. What is kana? Fi'lu madin naqisun. Fi'lu madin naqisun. Fine, brothers and sisters. And where is the ism of kana? If I by mistake say fa'il of kana, you will correct me. And if you don't correct me, then I think you are sleeping. Okay? Okay? Kana, ismu kana. Where is ismu kana? Nahi, brother. Mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. What is waqifan, brother? Khabar kana. In other words, ismu kana marfu'un, khabar kana mansubun. Now take this in comparison to inna. It is a ismu inna mansub, khabar inna marfu. Ismu kana marfu, khabar kana mansub. Always mansub. And even if it is a shubu jumla, then we will say fi mahalli nasbin, khabar kana. Are you with me? Even if a jumla comes, then it will be fi mahalli nasbin, because khabar kana is always mansub. What is kharija? Kharija. Two things. What is kharija and why it is mansub? Not maf'ul bih. It is mudaf. But before we say mudaf, it is zarf. What kind of a zarf? Zarfu makan. It talks about the praise. Are you with me? And zarf is mansub, so it is kharija, outside. What is the opposite of kharija? Dakhila. See? Alhamdulillah, you will catch up quickly, inshallah. Kharij al-fasli. Now you translate, brother. He was standing outside the classroom. That is the translation. So kharija is a zarf, brother. Zarfu makan. What is firstly? Mudaf ilayhi. After zarf, mudaf ilayhi. Fine, brother and sister. Kaifa halu ammarin. Halu ammarin. Al-ana ya sa'adu. Translation? How is Ammar? Kana maridan. He was sick. So kana, fi'lun madin, naqisun. Where is the ism? Mustatir, taqdiruhu, huwa. And what is maridan? Khabar kana. Mansub. Fine. Munzu, harf jar. Usbu'in, ism majrur. Got the idea? He was sick since 1 week. La yazalu maridan. Okay, brothers and sisters? I want you to highlight maridan. And what is la yazalu? It is fi'l mudari', brother. I want you to write down, brother. Za'ala. This is also ajwaf. But this is little trickier than the rest. Okay? Za'ala, what is mudariya? Ya zalu. Brother? What happened? I can't see any ya or wa. I can't see anything. I give you one more example. What is it? Naam. What is mudariya? Yanam. Again, I'm in trouble. I cannot see. No waw came, no ya came. So what shall I do? But somewhere that ya or waw has to come out. So nama, what is the meaning of nama? He slept. Yanamu, he's sleeping. Now I go to the masdar. What is the masdar? Naumun. Now that waw came out. The original waw of the verb came out. So it tells me nama is, what is nama now? Put waw into it. It's wawi. But ajwaf. But the spelling will be Navima. What is Navima? Samia. Baf Samia. Are you with me? Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So same thing is Zala Yazal. Okay? Now, Navima, brothers and sisters, if it is Baf Samia, make it into Baf Samia. Yan Va Mu. Okay, are you with me? If it is Bab Samia, it will be Yan Vamu. But instead of this, brothers and sisters, it became Yanam. So if it is Ajwa of Wavi, but if it is from Bab Samia, then it will become like this. Navima, which is Nama, and Yanvamu will become Yanamu. So you won't see Vav or Ya until you go to its master. Are you with me? Okay. One more. See, knowledge of Quran and the master will be very beneficial and helpful. I give you one more, brother. What is this? How do I know? What is Mudariya? Yakhafu. Again, same thing. Khawf. See, when you say khawf, the waw came. Are you with me? Khafa yakhafu. Okay, I can't see waw or ya. It is ajwaf, it is weak. But when I go to the masdar, that waw becomes visible. What is the masdar? Khawf. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Okay. So here, brother, zala yazalu. Okay. Now remember, now that we are doing nama, let us conjugate. All these are coming, but if we do now, it will become more strong, inshallah. Brother, I want you to start. Remember one thing, this is not Bab Nasara. So if it is not Bab Nasara, at Hunna you be careful. Nama, Nama, Namu, Namat, Namata, Nimna. You cannot say Nu or Na. It became Nimna. Why Nimna, brother? Because it is not Bab Nasara. Only in Bab Nasara we give Dhamma. Very interesting and very simple. We just have to remember. Okay? Similarly, brother and sister, and once you say Nimna, then it becomes Nimta, Nimtuma, Nimtum, Nimti, Nimtuma, Nimtunna, Nimtu, Nimna. Nimtu tulal layl. I slave all night long. Are you with me? Okay. We are going to do all these things in the lessons, brother. Fine. Yanamu, Yanamani, Yanamuna, Tanamu, Tanamani, Tanamu, give Yanam. What will become? Yanamna. Huh? Yanamna. Okay? Give a sukoon here. That has to go away. Are you with me, brother? So these things we have to again start our conjugations. Huh? Yanamna. Huh? Fine, brothers and sisters. We come to brother Zala Yazalu. Huh? Zala Yazalu. What is the meaning of Zala? Huh? To cease to exist. Come to an end. Or to end. Or to terminate. To cease to exist, come to an end, to end, to terminate. Are you with me? That is the meaning of Zala. Huh? Are you with me? Zala. That is the meaning. To cease to exist. Okay? Now, when you use it with la, or ma, harfu nafi, then it means it is existing, it is continuing. Okay? So look at this sentence, brothers and sisters. La yazalu maridan. He is still sick. He continues to be sick. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? If you write down this meaning, it will help you, brother. And remember, brothers and sisters, it can also be used as ma yazalu. Ma can also be used. And it can be also ma za'ala. Same continuity. Inshallah, you will keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. So here we are. Kana maridan munzu usbu'in. La yazalu maridan. So this zala yazalu is sister of kana. Okay. So where is ismu kana and yazalu? Mustatir takdiru huwa. And what is maridan? Khabar kana. Yeah. Brothers and sisters, Sister Rahima, you know, most of the time it will only come in this form. So we do not have to worry about the complete conjugation. We do not have to worry. Neither will it be in the fi'l amr. Kun will come in fi'l amr, but this will not come. Okay? Brothers and sisters, let's proceed. Samiyatu annahu yuridu an yatruka jamiyat. Yuridu an yatruka al-jamiyata wa yarji'a ila baladihi. Asahihun hadha? La hadha ghayru sahihin. Hadha mubtada. Where is khabar? Ghayru wa huwa mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Now one more thing, brothers and sisters. Look at the sentence. Yuridu an yatruka. What is an yatruka? Al-mastar al-muawwal. Okay. And again it is yarji'a. Why yarji'a? Mawtufun ala yatruka. Are you with me? Mawtuf, it is mansub because it is mawtufun ala yuridu an yarji'a. It is like this. Yuridu an yarji'a. Okay, brother? Okay, fine. Al-Mudarris. Madha yamalu abuka ya Ibrahim. Yamalu abuka ya Ibrahim. Where is the file of yamalu? Abu. Wa huwa mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Fine. Samiyatu annahu wazirun. I heard that he is a minister. What is the answer? Kana waziran. He was a minister. Qabla sanataini. He was a minister Qabla sanatain, 2 years ago. Huwa al-ana safirun. Now he is an ambassador. Fine, brothers. Al-Mudarris. Mada yamalu abuka ya amru? Qala li ahadu zumalaika. One of your colleagues told me, what did he tell me? Innahu mudarrisun, that he is a teacher. Kana mudarrisan. Min qablu. Brother, look at this. Min qablu. I'm used to qabla. What is this min qablu? Qabla and ba'da, if it does not have mudaf ilayhi, then it will be qablu or ba'du. It will come in the Quran. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Huh? Why it is min qablu, Sister Sumaya? Because after qabl, there is no mudaf ilayhi. If there was a mudaf ilayhi, then it will be min qabli. Min qabli zalika. But there is no mudaf ilayhi, so it became min qablu. Inshallah. You'll remember that. There is the explanation coming for that. All these things are in the Quran, so Dr. Adrin is taking all the qawaids and referring it back to Quran for us to get stronger in our understanding. Huwa al-ana mufattishun. What is mufattishun? Inspector. Fil madaris al-thanawiyati, in the secondary schools. Okay, brother? Madha ya'malu abuka ya Yaqub. What is the answer? Kana shurtiyan. What is the shurtiyan? He was a policeman. So you know shurtiyan is khabar kana. Huwa al-ana mutaqa'idun. What is the meaning of mutaqa'idun? Retired. Ana mutaqa'idun. I am retired. Okay. Ya Aba Bakrin. Qultali, you told me, Qabla Salafi Sanawatin, 3 years ago, Inna Abaka, remember Abaka, Inna Abaka, Mansub, Amidu Kulyatil Handasati, that he is the Amid, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering. Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, okay? Amidu, Mudaf, Mudaf ilayhi, Mudaf, Mudaf ilayhi. Amutaqa'idun, huwa al-ana, is he retired now? What is the answer? La. La yazalu amidan. He is still Amid. He continues to be the Deen. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, how will you define La yazalu amidan? La, harfu nafi. Yazalu, fe'lu, mudariun, nakisun. And then you will say marfoon bi dhamma. But it is nakis. Where is the, can I say fa'il? No. Ism. Where is the ism? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. And what is amidan? Khabar. Khabar yazalu. Khabar yazalu mansub. Because it is sister of kana, it will just behave like that. Inshallah. Ya akhtaru. Okay. Samiyatu anna akhaka. I heard that your brother. What is your brother? Tabibun shahirun. Wa yati hi al-marda. Okay, brother, this is another verb. We did it last time, we'll do it again. Ata. Now this, brother and sister, is lam kalima is weak. Ata. What is the root, brother and sisters? Ataya. What is it? Ataya. Whenever you will see alif maksura, then it is ya. Okay. All these are coming. I'm just giving you advance hints. And if you see like this, brothers and sisters, what is this? The ah. Where is fa kalima? Ain kalima? What is lam kalima? It's weak. So this verb where the lam kalima is either waw or ya is also called nakis. But here the nakis means weak. And when you say kana is nakis, then there the nakis means incomplete. Are you with me? Nakis means it's not complete. Here nakis means weak. Tell me, brother Maimuna, this is ya. Then what could this be? Wow. It is wow. So whenever you see alif at the end of the three-letter verb, I'm only talking about three-letter verb, then that will be wow. So what is the root of this, brothers and sisters? Ataya. What is the root of this? Da'awa. It's very easy, very interesting. And I always say, the more complicated the verb becomes, the more fascinating and interesting it becomes. Because it's fun to go deeper into it, you know. So ata, brothers and sisters, ataya yati. What kind of a verb is this? You should be quick in answering. Ata yati. No, ata is ataya. Fatahu kasrin. What is it? See, this is where this little poetry will helpful to you. Okay? Fatahu dammin nasara yansuru. Fatahu kasrin daraba yadribu. So what is this? Ataya daraba yadribu. Ataya yati you. It is yati you, but we don't say yati you. We say yati. But we will define it as having a dhamma there at the end. Dhammatul muqaddara. Now this is the advanced Arabic, brothers and sisters. But I think you are ready for it. And more so it will come in book 3. A lot of it will come in book 3. Okay? So, ata, it is ataya. And yati, see, ta got a kasra, ta has a fatah. So what is it? Fatahu kasrin. Fatahu kasrin. Bab daraba. What is the meaning of ata? To come. Now, brothers and sisters, remember, this can have mafulun bihi. It can have mafulun bihi. So look at the verb. Wa yati he. What is he? Maful. Okay. Then where is the file of yati? Al-marda. What is marda? Patience. What is the singular? Marid. Marid is the singular. What is plural? Marda. Marid, marda. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? This is another form of plural. Marda. You will remember. So, yatihi al-marda. So where is the file? Marda. The patients come to him. Who is yatihi? He is the tabib. Okay. Min jam'i anha'i Pakistan. How many words are there? Min harf jar, jam'i ism majrur, wa huwa mudaf, anha'i mudaf ilayhi, wa huwa mudaf, Pakistan mudaf ilayhi. Anha'i is the corners, all the corners of Pakistan. From everywhere in Pakistan, patients come to him. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Jama'i is all, Anahai is the corners. If you say, Anahi alim, world, all over the world. From all over the world. Asahihun hadha? Naam hadha sahihun. Ya fadilata shaykhi. Ya Uthman, idhab, Amar, ila al-maktabi, to the library, wahati, and bring al-juz'a salisa. No, third juz. Al-salisa here is not. Third juz min lisani al-Arabi. Min lisan al-Arabi. That is a very famous dictionary. It has got 20 volumes. It is coming here. Okay. So, Ya Uthman, go to the library and bring third part. Okay. Min lisan al-Arabi. Ya Fazilata Shaykh. Azunnu anna lisan al-Arabi mu'ajamun. Mu'ajamun. How will you translate, brother? Azunnu. I think that lisan al-Arabi is a dictionary. Naam. Huwa mu'ajamun kabirun. It is a big dictionary. Fi. Don't say 20. Fi. Ishireen. Fi. Ishireen. Not Ushuruna, brother. Fi has come. Fi. Ishrina juz'an. What is juz'an? Tamiz. What is juz'an? Tamiz. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Again the question is, Hashim says, Liman huwa means here li represents who's the author. Liman huwa ya fadilata shaykhi. Who is the author of it? Huwa, it is authored by Ibn Manzur. It is written by Ibn Manzur. So when you say huwa, Libni, Libni is jar majur, and then mudaf ilay, that is your khabar. It is written by, means it is, the mu'allif is Ibn Manzur. Okay, inshallah you remember. Yarjiu Uthman, Uthman returns. Uthmanu. Al-maktabu mughlaqatun al-ana ya shaykh. Translation, brother? The library closed now. Very good. Yakuluna. They say. What is after yakuluna? Remember, inna, not anna. After, inna will come in the beginning of the sentence and after any form of kala yakulu. Any form. Yakuluna. Innaha. Okay, brothers and sisters. Innaha. What is ha? Ismu inna. Where is khabar inna? Kanat. This is the khabar inna. Kanat maftuhatan. Maftuhatan. Why maftuhatan? Because, it is khabar kana. Remember, khabar kana mansoob. No. Khabar, no, kana will not have maf'ulun bihi, sister. Because it is a naqis verb. It will have ism and it will have khabar. No maf'ulun bihi. Okay, kanat. Define kanat. We will say kana, fi'alun, madin, fi'alun. You will write down like this. Kana is fi'alun, madin, na, naki, sun. Brothers and sisters, see, I wrote down fi'alun. Then I came to ma'din. Ma'din is also marfu like fi'alun. This is again that special verb I have been telling you. We'll be studying in book 3, inshallah. Very interesting, brother. You will enjoy it, inshallah, knowing all these things. Fi'alu, ma'din, it's marfu. Remember, even though it has tanween kasra, it is marfu. Now it is, you will all be wondering, how can that be marfu? I have learned that kasras are for majroor. Now you tell me it is marfu. Come on, what is going on? But there is a big secret behind it. And that secret we are going to learn in book 3, inshallah. So kana Fi'lun madin naqisun. Brother and sister. And what is ta? Ta'u ta'nisi. Now we come to ism kana. Where is ism kana? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu? Kanat hiya. Where does the hiya go to? Maktaba. To the library. Then maftuha tan. Maftuha tan. Maftuha tan. Because, okay, this is the library. It is the library. Ila Sati Ashirati. What is the meaning of this, brother? It was open up to 10 o'clock. Up to 10 o'clock. Fine. Fine. So this is the answer. Okay. Fine. So this is the answer. Ya Abbas, Qul, say, Li Akika, to your brother. Allazi, brother. This is the naat for Akhi. Yadrusu fi sanati thaniyati. He is studying in the second year. Yatini. What is the meaning of Yatini? No, he comes to me. He comes to me, Gadan. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now here there is a little bit of more explanation needed, but I won't do it. But look at the spelling of Yatini. I only want you to note. Later on we will do it, but I won't explain you. What is here? Sister Maimuna? Yatini. Break it down. Where is the verb? Yati. There is no ya. Okay. Remember, it is only yati. There is no ya. What happened to the ya? Okay. And what is noon? Nunu vikaya. And what is ya mutakallim? Mafulun bihi. He comes to me. Okay, are you with me? Now you must only note down that one ya is missing. Actually it should have been Are you with me? It should have been Yatini. He comes to me. Now here there is no ya. Why I am telling you? For two reasons. To make you aware that there is no typo here. Otherwise you will jump to the conclusion. There is a typo here. Ya has been dropped. There is a typo. No. There is no typo. Everything is correct. Ya has been dropped. Okay, brothers and sisters? Okay. Now, ya has been dropped. There is a reason, and that reason you will study in book 3. So then we are not going to go deeper into it. Except that there is no typo, and ya is definitely dropped. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? I will take 1 more minute to explain you a little bit, and then we'll do it in later on. It will come, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, how do you make a fi'l mudari'a majzum? If it ends with dhamma, you give it a sukoon. Are you with me? How do you make fi'l mudari'a majzum? If it ends with dhamma, you give it a sukoon. Are you with me? If it ends with noon aata hai, noon jata hai, you drop the noon. But what happens when the verb is naqis? Means it ends with a ya or waw. How do you make that verb majzoom? You drop that weak letter. Okay, are you with me? Sister Arifa? Here is yati. Sister, now I am. What is yati? No, mudariya. What is yati? Mudariya. Actually it is yati you. Later on we will do the analysis, we'll say, fi'lun. Are you listening? This is only for your listening now, huh? For your listening pleasure. Yatiyu is fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un bidammatil muqaddara. Mean there is estimated dhamma there, which we don't see. Sister Sumaya, if it is Bab Daraba, Daraba Yadri Bu. So where is Yati you? Where is you? It is there. Our mind can see, but our eyes can't see. Now these are all because of the Naqis verb. When I say Naqis, means weak verbs ending with Ya or Waw. Okay, fine. How do I make it mansub? Yatiya, mashallah, like yashtariya. Remember? Ashtariya. We have done it. So I will make it a fatah. Oh no, make it majzoom, brother. Huh? Yati. What did you do, brother? Huh? Okay. So here is how it works. If you have yadhab, what will you say? Fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bisukun. If you drop the noon, yazhabu, then you will say fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bi hazfin. How will you say ya'ti? Majzum bi hazfi harfi illa. How will you say? Fi'lun mudari'un and then majzumun bi hazfi harfi illa. Are you with me, brother and sister? This is, like bi hadfi noon. Remember, we used to say, we still say hadfi noon. But when you drop the weak letter, to make it majzoom, then what will you say? Bi hadfi harfi illa. Mean by dropping the weak letter, it became majzoom. So that is the last thing that we will be learning about making the fi'l mudari'a majzoom if it ends with a weak letter. Brother, this is not here, but this verb has come. I want you to make a note of it. Maybe you can highlight it and make sure you don't consider it as a typo. Okay. Why it is majzoom, we are going to learn in book 3. And since we'll be doing all the naqis verbs in the next few lessons, this knowledge is the beginning of it, and it will be very, very helpful to you, brother. Let me tell you something. I thoroughly enjoyed these. I savored them like a biryani and pakoda and jalebi and halwa puri. I used to love it. When will you love it, brother? When you understand it. And then the Quran will open up. Brother, Quran will open up to you. I would like to sit with you and do the analysis of the Quran and all these important things, brother. It will amaze you. And you will say, I've been reading it for years and years. It never occurred to me that these things are like this, But inshallah, Allah will bless us with the knowledge and we will understand Quran in a much in-depth way. I think we are all out of steam. Our batteries need to be recharged. Let's have a cup of tea, brothers and sisters, and some snacks. I wrote it down on the board, something. I want you to copy it and make a note of it. Kana verb with an imperfect verb. Brother, fi'l madi is called perfect. Means the action has been done. Khalas. Action has been done, perfected. But mudari'a is called imperfect because the action has not completed, it's in process. So, kana with imperfect verb, kana with mudariya gives the sense of past continuous. Now this you know in English, past continuous. I was doing something, I was going, I was learning, I was reading. Kana yamalu. Kana yamalu. Amila yamalu. To do something. Kana yamalu fil masna'i. Masna'i is factory. Means he was working in the factory. So this is the sense of continuity. Or you can say, how do you say he used to work? Then you will say kana yamalu. Means he used to work. So keep that thing in mind. What is that thing? Important thing. Kana with fail mudariya gives you the sense of past continuous. How would you say, I had heard it, I had written it, had written it? Then you will use kana with a madi. And that will give you the sense of had. What will it give you the sense of? Had heard, or had done. I had written him a letter. I had written him a letter. How will you say? Kana will be kuntu. Kuntu. Katabtu. Who? Risalatan. Are you with me? Kuntu. Who? Risalatan. Keep that in mind. So kana, brother and sister, kana with madi, another verb with a madi, gives you the feeling of had. Past perfect means had done something. Are you with me? So if you want to write a sentence keeping that I want to use as I had done something, I had heard something, I had gone somewhere, then you will use kana with fi'l madi. And for continuity, you will use kana with mudariya. Keep that in mind. It will inshallah help you. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? This is an extra note for you to bear in mind. This will help you later on when we learn Quran and everything, inshallah. So, we come to Tamareen, brothers and sisters. Aina kana anwaru waqifan. Translation. Aina kana anwaru waqifun. Where was Anwar studying? MashaAllah. Where was he studying? Kana waqifan kharijal fasli. Kharijal fasli. Very good, brother. Ayuridu ammaru an yatruka jamiyata. What will be the answer, brother? What will you say, brother? La hadha ghairu sahihin. Hadha ghairu sahihin. Okay? This is not correct. Okay, brothers and sisters. Manal ladhi abuhu safirun. Whose father was an ambassador? Abu Ibrahima. What will be the answer? Abu Ibrahima Safirun. Right? Father of Ibrahim is the ambassador. Manil ladhi abuhu shurtiyun mutaqaidun. Who's the retired police officer? Abu Yaqubah. Abu Yaqubah. Very good. Who Abu Yaqub? You can say, Sister Suhaina. Who Abu Yaqub? Man zahaba ila al-maktabati? Uthmanu zahaba ila al-maktabati. Are you with me, brother and sister? Fine, brother. Man allafa. See, look at the verb. Allafa. Form 2. It has got, how many letters are there? 4 letters. How will you make it mudariya? Allafa, you allifu. You allifu. Man allafa lisan al-Arabi. Who wrote, allafa means to write, to author. Who wrote lisan al-Arabi? What will you say? Allafahu Ibn Manzur. Allafahu Ibn Manzur. Very good. Fi kam juz'an huwa fi ishrina. Fi ishrina juz'an. Fi ishrina juz'an. Very good. كانت المكتبة مفتوحة لا كانت مغلقة حامد مريض الآن. So brother, what happens actually? Hamidun maridun. What is Hamidun maridun? Mubtada khabar. Bring in kana. Kana Hamidun maridan. So Mubtada became ismu kana and khabar became khabarul kana. So it's easy, brother. Kana Hamidun maridan amsi. Zainabu talibatun. How will you say? Kanat Zainabu talibatan. Zainab was a student. So as you can see, it is mubtada and khabar, and kana comes, okay, and changes into ism kana and khabar kana. Ikra misal, thum adkhil kana ala jumla al-atiyati. Brothers and sisters, read the example, we read it, and now you put kana in the following sentences. Brother Hassan.
Kana al-ma'u baridan.
You are right. You are absolutely right. Kana al-ma'u baridan. What will you how will you translate?
The water was cold.
Water was cold. Correct. Absolutely correct. Brother Abdul Samad.
كان الباب
Maftuhan. Maftuhan. The door was open. Brother Abdul Mukim. What did you say, brother?
The windows was...
Is it correct? Everybody is shaking their heads. Kanat. Because the ismu kana is muannas. Kanatin nafizatu mughlaqa. The door was closed. Very good. Sister Nusrat. Mudarisan, mashallah. Sister Madina, Ar-Rajulu Nasraniyun. Yan. Nasrani yan. Got the idea? Kana Rajulu Nasrani yan. Because khabar kana mansub. Very good. Sister Rahima. Al-Jawu Baridun. Kana al-Jawu Baridan. Kana al-Jawu Baridan. Okay. Sister Arifa. Al-Mudiru Jalisun fi ghurfatihi. MashaAllah. Kana al-Mudiru Jalisan fi ghurfatihi. Now this translation is easy. The Mudir was sitting in his room. Sister Maimuna, هذه الساعة رخيصة. كانت هذه الساعة. You will still use هذه. كانت. This watch was inexpensive. كانت هذه الساعة رخيصة. Sister Nasri. Yes. Kana Umaru Tajiran Ganiyan. Naat has to match. Tajiran Ganiyan. Correct? Sister Mehnaz. Ammuna. Mudira Madrasatin. Mudira Madrasatin. Translation? Was School. Indefinite. He was a headmaster of a school. Very good. So, Hamidun Talibun, brothers and sisters, Al-Mubtada Al-Khabar, Kana Hamidun, Taliban, Ismu Kana and fine. Ismu Kana Marfu'un. Highlighted, brother. Ismu Kana Marfu'un, Khabar Kana Mansubun. Now we come to La Yazalu. Now remember, brother and sister, if it's for oneness, then it will become La Tazalu. Yazalu, Yazalani, Yazaluna, and then Tazalu. And if it is Yazalu, 5 in our pocket. Tazalu, Tazalu, Azalu, Nasalu. As the need arises, we will use it, brother. Okay. Ibrahimu Na'imun. Translation, brothers and sisters? Ibrahim is sleeping. How do you say he's still sleeping? La yazalu Ibrahimu Na'iman. Are you with me? Means he is still sleeping. He continues to sleep. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, what is La? Harfu Nafi. What is Yazalu? Fi'lun, Mudari'un, Naqisun, Marfun bi Dhamma. Where is the Ismu Yazalu? Ibrahim. Where is the Khabar? Na'iman. That's the way we do it. Inshallah. Aminatu Na'imatun. Amina is sleeping. How will you say now? La tazalu Aminatu Na'imatan. Translation? Amina is still sleeping. Amina is still sleeping. Very good, brother. Now you got to use it in the sentences. Sister Sumayya, you got a very nice sentence. Hishamun Azaban. La yazalu Hishamun Azaban. What is the meaning of it? Hishamun Azabun. Translate Hishamun Azabun. Hisham is a bachelor. Okay? Now you say Hishamun, he's still a bachelor. Bichara bachelor hai. Are you with me, brother and sister? He's still a bachelor. Okay, you got the idea, Sister Sumayya? He still is a bachelor. Hasn't found his life partner. Al-Mudarisu Jalisun Indal Mudiri. Sister Fatima, what will you say? MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Excellent. That was very beautiful. La yazalul mudarrisu jalisan indal mudiri. Translation? Yeah, he's still sitting with that master. So this is how we use the verb yazalu, zala yazalu. Sister Suhaina? Yeah, translation? Yes, now? Yeah, still sick. He continues to be sick. Got the idea? Sister Hafsa? Run. Means the weather is still hot. No relief. We can say here, La yazalu al-jawu baridan. The weather is still cold. Yeah. Okay, Sister Abir. Al-maktabatu mughlaqatun. MashaAllah. Excellent, excellent. Translation now, sister.
The library is still closed.
Yeah, library is still closed, So you will say La tazalu. That was very clever of you. Tazalu. Why tazalu? Because the ismu la yazalu will be muannas. Excellent, excellent. Brother Hassan, as-sayyaratu jadidatun.
لا تزال السيارة
Sayaratu. It will still be marfu. Sayaratu
جديدة.
jadidatan. Translation, brother?
The car is still new.
The car is still new. Okay. Abhi khatara nahi bani hai. Okay, brother Abdul Samad.
لا يزال حامد غائبا.
Hamid continues to be absent. He's still absent. Okay, very good, brother and sister. Now we come to something very, very important. Okay, brothers and sisters, we are coming to this part. Inshallah, we'll finish the lesson today. Now, as we know, we did it starting from book 1. That there are 5 special nouns. Asma'ul Khamsa. When you say Af'alul Khamsa, what is Af'alul Khamsa? Noon aata hai, noon jata hai. MashaAllah. May Allah bless you, sister. That's easy, huh? What is Af'alul Khamsa? Noon aata hai, noon jata hai. That is, and there are 7, but because there is a repetition, we say 5. Now we say Asma'ul Khamsa. And what is the speciality of Asma'ul Khamsa? We did it in book 1. Now we are going to do in detail. Brother and sister. These are 5. They say there are 6 also. But let us start with 5. They are called Asma'ul Khamsa. 5 special nouns. One is Abu, one is Akhu, and then Hamu, then Famu. And then we did our favorite, Zu. Zu is also like that. The Zu comes in Asma'ul Khamsa. Okay. Brother, what is so special about Abun? Make it definite. Al-Abu. What will you say? Al-Abu. But when this becomes Mudaf, how do I say Abu Muhammadin? Then I have to give it a vaw. With single dhamma. Abu Muhammadin. When will the spelling change? When it is only coming as a mudaf. Otherwise not. It comes as a mudaf, the spelling will change. Same thing will be ahun. Right now we are only doing 2, but there are more. Okay. Abu Muhammadin. Now I want to say I saw father of Muhammad. Ra'aytu Abba. With Aleph. I will say Ra'aytu Abba. Now I want to say Salamtu ala. I said Salamu alaikum. Ala, harf shar. Abi. How will you write down Abi? With Ya. Abi. And if there is a mudaf ilayhi, ha, then it will be joined. Okay, inshallah. So, how do you describe it, brothers and sisters, in our grammatical explanation? Ja'a Abu Muhammadin. Now I am writing here, Ja'a Abu Muhammadin. Where is the file of Ja'a, brother? Abu. How will you describe, brother? Abu is a file, marfuun. Now what shall I say? Ja'a Abu fa'ilun marfuun wa alamatu rafa'ihi al-waw. Why? لِأَنَّهُ مِنْ أَسْمَاءِ الْخَمْسَةِ. Are you with me? What will you say? لِأَنَّهُ مِنْ أَسْمَاءِ الْخَمْسَةِ. Min Asma'il Khamsa. Are you with me? You want me to write down? I will say here, Abu Fa'ilun Marfu'un. So you will get used to this. Wa alamatu Raf'ihi. Raf'ihi. Al-wahu li annahu minal asma'il khamsati. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? We have to understand it. Okay. For the time being, try to understand first, and then it will come to you with ease. So, brothers and sisters, Ja Abu. Abu is fa'il. And fa'il is marfu. Usually there is a sign of marfu. Dhamma. Okay. In this case, the sign of marfu is wow. Sign of marfu is wow. Why? Why it is wow? It's very unusual. Because it is one of those 5 special nouns. See, Zu. Remember Zu? Zu always comes as a mudaf and comes with wow. So the sign of marfu is wow. And then Za. Remember Za? It's mansub. So what is the sign of mansub? Alif. Why? And then Z. Sign of majrur. Yeah. Then you'll have to say, if you have to describe Zu and you see wow, then you will say it is marfu wa alamatu rafa'ihi al-wow. And then li annahu min al-asma' al-khamsa. You will get used to all these things. They will flow from your mouth with such a fluency that you will say sometimes, I have known this for a long, long time, inshallah. Are you with me, brother? Now I say to you, I have to watch time, brother? Ra'aytu. Brother, Ra'ay is your fi'l, tu is your fa'il. Ra'aytu, I saw. Saw what? I need mafulun bihi. Aba Muhammadin. So what is Aba? You say Aba, mafulun bihi, mansubun. Now what will you say? Wa alamatu nasbihi al-alif. Li'annahu. Same little changes. Aba, mafulun bihi, mansubun. Khalas. Wa alamatu, now nasbihi. Al-alifu. Li'annahu. This will not change. Are you with me? Shall I write down again? Inshallah. Maybe it's okay. Very good, brother. Now I change it, brother. Kultu li abi Muhammadin. Okay, I forgot one thing. You have to say it. Okay. Brother, Abu is your here. Rafi. Wow. لأنه من أسماء الخمسة. وهو مضاف. Because it is mudaf, isn't it? This only happens when it is mudaf. So I will write down here. وهو mudafun. This is very beautiful, brother. It's easy and it is very interesting. Sister Hafsa? Abir, inshallah, you will understand. Slowly, we will be repeating it a lot, brother. and sisters. Now, ra'aytu. So I will say, ra'aytu, fi'al, fa'il, aba, mafulun bihi mansubun. Mafulun bihi is always mansub. And what is the sign of its mansub? Wa alamatu nasbihi. Remember, rafa'ihi, nasbihi, jarrihi. These are the things. Nasbihi al-alifu li'annahu min al-asma' al-khamsati. Wa huwa mudaf. They are always coming as mudaf. Now I say to you, brother and sister, kultu, fi'al and fa'il, li harf jar. What is abi? Ism majrur. So how will you describe? Abi ismun majrurun wa alamatu jarrihi al-ya'u li'annahu min asma' al-khamsa. Is it easy, inshallah? We'll be repeating it. And then what will you say after that? وَهُوَ مُضَافٌ وَهُوَ مُضَافٌ. That's all, brother and sister, inshallah. Brother, if you write down a couple of times at home, and inshallah, if you come regularly to the class, you will be hearing it so many times that inshallah, you will not miss out anything. Look at these examples. Dakhala zamiluka. Dakhala is verb. Where is the file? Zamilu. Fa'ilun marfun bidamma. Sahi? Bidamma. And huwa mudaf and ka mudaf ilayhi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Raitu zamilaka. What is zamila? Maful bihi mansubun. Alamatu nasbihi al-fathat. Alamat nasbihi. What is alamat of nasab? Fatah. Qultu li zamili. What is li zamili? Ism majrur. And alamat of the jar is kasra. Now look at this. Ja'a abuka. What is abu? Abu fa'ilun, marfu'un. Oh, what is the sign of its marfu? Al-waw. لأنه من الأسماء الخمسة. وهو مضاف and then مضاف إليه. رأيت أباك. What is أبا? مفعول به منصوب. وعلامة نصبه الألف. لأنه من الأسماء الخمسة. وهو مضاف and مضاف إليه. And قلت لي أبيك. I wrote down Abi Muhammadin. Here is Abika. Fine. Li harf jar. What is Abi? Ism majrur. Wa alamatu jarrihi al-yaw. Li'annahu min al-asma al-khamsa. Wa huwa mudaf and ka mudaf ilayh. Now same thing goes to Qala akhuka. Your brother said. Qala is verb. Where is the file? Akhu. File is akhu. Okay. And marfu'un. Wa alamatu رفعه الواو لأنه باسم الخمسة وهو مضاف and ka mudaf ilayh. Sister Maimuna, is it clear, sister? Inshallah. Sister Arifa? Inshallah. Brother and sister, these are not difficult. Understanding is what needed. Once you are strong in your mudaf ilayhi, alhamdulillah, things are clear. Sa'altu akhaka. I asked your brother. Akha is mafulun bihi mansubun. Akha mafulun bihi mansubun. Wa alamatu nasbihi al-alif. لأنه من الأسماء الخمسة وهو مضاف مضاف. هذا لي أخيك. Translation, brother. هذا لي أخيك. This is for your brother. This belongs to your brother. This is for your brother. So, brother, هذا مبتدا. Where is our khabar? Li akhi. Jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. So what is li? Harf jar. What is akhi? Ism majrur. But what is the sign of it being majrur? Al-yaw. Why? Li'annahu. When you say why? Because. Li'annahu. Manafal khamsa. Wa huwa mudaf and ka mudaf ilayhi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Inshallah. Now, fill in the blanks with the Abu. Let us try. Brother Hassan, first is yours. Remember, Abu is coming as a mudaf. Okay, so watch for the sign. What is the first letter, brother? First sentence. Abuna, yes, that's it. How will you write Abuna? Abu with waw, and na is there. What is the meaning of Abuna? Our father. What about your father? But he's a big merchant. Okay, how will you describe Abuna? Abu mubtada marfu'un wa alamatu rafa'ihi al-waw li'annahu min al-asma'il khamsa wa huwa mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Brother Abdul Samad, هذه السيارة li abina. MashaAllah. Very good. Brother Abdul Mukim. Ara'aita. Did you see our father? Ara'aita abana. Very good. Sister Nusrat. Aina dhahaba abuki. Abuki ya Fatima. Mata kharaja abuka. Very good. Is'ali Aba Zainab. Ana arifu abaka. Katabtu risalatan ila abika. Ila abika. Samitu anna abaha. Tabibun shairun. Brothers and sisters, we end here now. And inshallah, we'll continue again. If you try to finish it yourself, it will be interesting. It is not difficult. Rabbana atina fi dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka